We all know that protein is the major constituent in livestock feed. So when you use maggots for their feed, you have the best result.
This is Becky Jacobs, a Nigerian entrepreneur, and she is building and making millions in revenue from maggot farming.
Everything here is money. You have the dead flies and the pupa shell. You have the pre-pupa, you have the maggots, you have the frass, and you have the BSFX.
While other farmers are breeding goats, fish, chicken, pigs, and some others going into crop production, she went towards a different direction, breeding maggots.
The demand in Nigeria presently is very high. Demand in BSF maggot is very high. The livestock farmers, the feed millers, they keep calling, and the market is really huge. In
today's video, she's going to be taking us through the profitability of this farming venture, what maggots are used for, and also how she grows these maggots.
Are you still waiting for the government to help you? Now you can do something by yourself.
So how did this whole thing start? Why maggot farming? Maggot farming, of all farms, you decided to go into maggot farming?
Yes. For now, in fact, before now, I've seen that it is the best. It is the best for livestock farmers, the best for unemployed. So I decided to go into maggot farming when I see that I need to be creative. I need to do something. And I equally need to help even the government to create employment for the youths.
Okay, so how long have you been into it?
About 4 years and now.
So how long does it take a maggot to get to maturity?
10 days, 10 to 12 days.
10 to 12 days, the whole life cycle?
Yes, the whole life cycle of BlackSoldierfly is about 35 to 45 days, depending on your substrate, the way you breed it. In our research, you will see 45 days. But with experiments, you come to see them at maturity at about 35 to 40 days. But for you to get the larvae, the maggot, is about 10 to 12 days.
10 to 12 days. So how do you run the whole process? From the BlackSoldierfly to the larvae, just take us through.
The entire business is a recycled business. And now you start from the eggs. You get the eggs from the BSF flies, incubate it, and the life cycle of the egg for it to hatch is about 3 to 4 days. They will hatch, and you have the baby larvae or the neonates. And then you take it to your nursery. At 5 days, you have the 5DOL. And within 10 days, you have the larvae, or 12 days to feed your livestock. And at that stage is the best stage to harvest as feed for your livestock. And if you're doing it commercial and you wish to sell the larvae, between that 10 to 12 days, you can harvest it and sell. So at that stage, you can either harvest as feed for livestock or to sell.
So a lot of people are curious to know, what do they really use this maggot to produce for? A lot of people want to know.
You use maggots or larvae from BSF farming for a lot of things. It is edible, first of all. By human, it is edible. And for livestock, it helps to reduce cost of feed in your livestock farm.
So you can use it to feed livestock?
Yes, you can use it to feed your chicken, your pigs, your rabbits, all the livestock. And they grow better and faster because of the nutrients, especially the protein content of a maggot.
When you said humans can also eat it, like, I want to know more.
Yes, it is edible by human because the maggots itself, when they are decomposing the waste, they destroy the bacteria and they do not store up any bacteria in them. So it is very neat and good for consumption.
So this is a business. A lot of people want to know about the profitability. How profitable is it?
It is very, very profitable. It is quite lucrative. But then, when a business is lucrative or profitable, the success of the business completely lies in your palm. Now, by the time you abandon your business and you go to any other thing, you will not see the success of the business. And when you are consistent, you're determined and serious in that business, definitely you make it all. So this is our insectarium area where we keep our flies for them to lay eggs. And now this area called the insectarium has to do with the transparency of sunlight. And that is why we are using the transparent zinc here. Now you can use the transparent zinc, a transparent waterproof or a transparent tarpaulin so that the flies will have the contact with the sunlight and that will help them to mate and lay.
So this insectarium is for the flies?
Yes, it does. This is where we keep the flies for them to lay. It's in insectarium. You have the flies, which are very harmless. Yes, and then you have the eggs,
Okay. When you say the eggs, you mean?
Yes, the eggs is where they lay their. This is the eggs, and this is where the flies lays their eggs.
Yeah.
So in your insectarium, you have the eggs where they lay their eggs, and you have the flies, and you have the pupa shell.
Oh, so they lay their eggs in those spaces?
Yes, they lay their eggs on them cracks.
Yeah.
Yes, this is where they position now.
Yeah.
And then they fixing their eggs here, so you can see them.
Yeah.
So in the insectarium, what you have in the insectarium is the pupa or the pre-pupa in the insectarium, and then you have the eggs and you have attractants. Very important. The attractant is any organic waste with a strong smell, which attracts the female BSF in the insectarium to lay eggs.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you have female inside here and you have male.
Yes, what you have here, the entire flies you have here is the male and female. And now the male will mate with the female. And now, but the funny thing is, once the male mates with the male after mating dies instantly. And the female, from 24 hours after mating, will start to lay eggs.
Oh.
And the female too dies after depositing all the eggs. Okay, this is the larvarium area, and where we are coming from is the insectarium area where you have the flies.
Okay.
Yes, and this is the larvarium area where we breed the maggot. This is biopond or larvarium.
Okay.
Larvarium is where you keep the larvae, or where you keep them to feed them during their larvae stage.
Oh, okay. So why did you use those kind of things, like the plastic ones that you can see through them? Then here you're using a different thing.
Yes, because the larvae area now, the larvae has nothing to do with sunlight. Okay. But in the insectarium area, the sunlight, the transparency of the sunlight helps the flies to mate and lay, and thereby giving you a good egg production.
Oh, and I'm also seeing different colors here too. Like these other ones are moving, these other ones are black. They're not like the same color. What are the differences?
Yes, the entire maggot business or maggot farming is a recycling business.
Okay.
And now you start with the eggs. This is the eggs. The BSF eggs is what you have here.
Okay.
Now, when you harvest the eggs using a mini knife like this, you harvest the eggs, incubate them, and they hatch within 3 to 4 days. Now, when they hatch, you have the nonettes, and you begin to feed them with organic waste.
When you say organic waste, how do they recognize those things?
The organic waste like pap chaff, brewery waste.
Okay.
Yes, fruit waste, anything organic.
Okay.
They decompose it very fast. So when you feed them in that substrate of organic waste, you get this maggot, which is the creamy color that you've seen here. Yeah. This is the larvae. Yes, this is what you feed the livestock with. This is the best stage to feed to the livestock. At this stage, they have all the nutrients, the protein, all the minerals needed to help your livestock is in this maggot stage. Now, the black color you see, the black or brown color you see in here is the pre-pupa or pupa. You can see here we have the pre-pupa or pupa. And this is what you put in the insectarium. And they will now emerge to flies and then gives you eggs. You can see
these are the ones that emerge to flies.
Yes.
So they are not dead.
They are not dead, no. At this pupa stage, they become inactive or motionless. And when you put them in the insectarium, they emerge to flies and then give you eggs. So you have that's why I said it is a recycling business. Now you put the pupa or the pupa in your love cage. Now the in turn gives you eggs. And the
love cage are the nets.
Yes, the love nets, yes. You put them there, now they'll give you eggs. They match to flies, give you eggs. From the eggs, you have the larvae.
Yeah.
And now from the larvae, now you either give to livestock and keep some to put it back. They metamorphose to pre-pupa, pupa, and you put them back. So it's like recycling.
Yeah.
The major challenge we have in BSF farming is harvesting.
Okay.
Yes. Now, sourcing for waste might be a little bit difficult. And if you go to the market to get the market waste, if you don't have that big sum of money to start it very big, where you have the harvesters and you want to do it manually. So harvesting each of them, the maggots, the pre-pupa from the flies is the major challenge we have in BSF farming.
So who are your target markets?
Yes, our target markets are...
Because people want to sell.
Okay, yes, the the feed millers, the livestock farmer. In fact, the demand in Nigeria presently is very high. Okay. Demand in BSF maggot is very high. The livestock farmers, the feed millers, they keep calling, and the market is really huge. The demand is high.
I can see you have a lot of students around.
Yes. I have a lot of students.
So you teach people how to...
Very well. In a week, we teach more than 50 to 70 persons in a week. And they are very happy with it. We have some of our students with us here. In fact, all we are seeing here.
Can we talk to some of them?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
This is Mr. Emmanuel, and you can speak with them.
Okay. So you're one of the students here, right?
Yes, I am.
So you said you decided to learn how to breed maggots.
Yeah.
So what inspired you? Why did you decide to go into maggot breeding?
Circular economy and sustainable production. You know, when we look around us here in Nigeria, most especially, cost of things are skyrocketing, most especially in livestock production and aquaculture.
Yeah.
You know, feeds make up close to 60–70% of the cost of production. Okay. Now, sustainability is really what farmers are looking for.
Yeah.
We are looking for ways to make farming profitable for farmers and then farm products affordable for the consumers.
Yeah.
You know, when consumers are not able to buy our products, we are out of business.
Yeah.
You know, so BlackSoldierfly Larva presents a way out for us. You know, it helps to make our production, our processes more sustainable by drastically reducing the cost of feed. Yes.
Oh, okay.
In maggot farming, there is no waste. I understand when some persons go through watching some videos online about maggot farming, BlackSoldierfly farming. What comes to their brain at first is the maggot.
Yeah.
How they can get the maggot to feed either their livestock or sell the maggot. But I want to tell you that there are more products you can make good money from in BSF farming. Now, at first, the same maggot that comes into your mind is what this is the maggot. Presently, a kg of maggot is 1,000 naira. And now a gram of BSF eggs is sold for between 1,000 or 800 naira, depending on the owner or the producer.
Okay.
Now that's number 2 product. And now we have the frass, which is the end product.
Yeah. And
this is organic fertilizer. It enhances the soil very, very well. So frass is one of the products of BSF farming. And then the pre-pupae or pupae. We sell it with a very good price. And then this is grounded pupa shell or dead fly. Now, if you're a fish farmer and you have your dead flies, you can feed it to your fish because it still have some amount of protein. But if you don't have such, maybe like you don't have fish, you don't have chicken, you grind your dead flies along the pupa shell, which is what you have here. And it is another sort of, it's calcium.
Okay.
Calcium or chitin, and it's very good for livestock. So you don't just have that maggot on your head as the only
everything
product.
Is money.
Yes, everything here is money. You have the dead flies and the pupa shell. You have the pre-pupae, you have the maggots, you have the frass, and you have the BSF. So we have lots of products we can make money from in BSF farming.
So, is it only physical training you do? Because I see you have a lot of students. Do you do like online trainings for people that cannot come to your farm?
Yes, we are not doing just the physical training or the live training. We also do online training. And our online training is such a perfect online training with no duration, with indefinite mentorship. So we take people online and we make sure they are able to produce perfectly and we hold them by the hand. So we do perfect online training via WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. So interested people, check the comment section. Her contact will be there so that you can call her if you are interested. Yeah. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And also, don't forget to watch this next video on your screen to learn more about bee farming. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.